Hello learners, Namaste. I hope you are enjoying your algebra of UG, and today we are going to discuss well ordering properties of integers. Please let us write well, W-E-L-L, well ordering, O-R-D-E-R-I-N-G, well ordering properties of integers. Well ordering properties of integers. You will be amazed to know, or you will be bewildered with happiness that today we are going to discuss such a topic that is, one of the more fundamental of algebra. In the previous lecture, you have gone through the principle of mathematical induction. And you can say this well ordering concept of integers is as universal as the principle of mathematical induction is. With the help of principle of mathematical induction, as we know that we test or we check the correctness, the truthness of any statement. The truthness of any statement. And you recall that if a preposition Pn is true for n is equal to 1, then supposing it true as n is equal to m, it becomes n is equal to m plus 1 automatically. And when we get this situation, then we become able to, declare that then Pn is true for any, natural value of m. And in this way, our statement verified, and we get a conclusion that the statement that was for us to verify has been verified. So, as that universal concept is now, in the like scenario, the like, context as is principle of, as is, well ordering property of positive integers. Now, you can ask that, sir, what is well ordering properties? For that, I am giving you example. Take any integer. You will start from 1 and randomly take 1, 11, 19, 100, 500, 600. Better I will use the board to explain this fact. Suppose you are taking here suppose this is a set. You are taking 1, 3, 5, 100. 500. See, this is a set. It is not mandatory that you start your set from 1 and then you take 3 and then take 5. You randomly select any digit. Suppose you are selecting your digit from 10, then you are writing 80. We are discussing only here about positive integers 10, 80, 550, 550. Then you are taking 670. And you are taking this as a set. This is a set. So you see what adventure you are finding here. Here is a least element, that is 1 in this set. Here is the least element in this set. Means if you are forming any set of integers, if you are forming any set of positive integers, then there will be a least element. See here, this one is least. It is less than 3. It is less than 5. It is less than 100. It is less than 500. If you are taking this set, means another example that has been written on this board. If you are taking here 10, then you see this 10 is less than 80, this 10 is less than 550, this 10 is less than 670. So this is the well-ordering, properties of positive integers. Means if we form a set of positive integers, then there will be a least element in that set. Means least element exists in any non-empty set of positive integers. I am repeating again. Least element exists in any non-empty positive integer of sets. This is such a fundamental concept that needs no proof. If you are curious that yes, I am going to form a set of positive integer, that will be started from 10 lakhs, 10 lakh, then 10 lakh 1, 10 lakh 2, 10 lakh 3, 10 lakh 4, 10 lakh 5, 10 lakh 6. Then you are finding again here that 10 lakh is the least element of that set of integers. So a least element will be existing in the set of, means non-empty set. Means in case of empty set, it is not clear to say something, but in case you are using a non-empty set, then whatever the digit, whatever the positive integer you are taking, whatever the positive integer you are taking, there will be a least element. Students, I hope in your pocket now there are two fundamental concepts of algebra. One is principle of mathematical induction and another is well-ordering property of positive integers. And I hope you should remember these two basics, fundamentals of algebra for your future study and for the future analysis of any derivation, any calculation and any hypothesis formation. Thank you very much for listening and enjoying this lecture. Thanks again.